Hi, today we are tackling a topic that's foundational to everything we do with generative AI: security, privacy, and compliance. As we harness the power of AI, protecting our data, respecting privacy, and adhering to regulations isn't just a requirement, it's a core responsibility. Let's explore how we ensure we are doing this right. Why is this so crucial? Generative AI, by its very nature, interacts extensively with data. This includes the input data we provide, the output it generates, and potentially even the data used for fine-tuning. For organizations, the stakes are incredibly high. We deal with vast amounts of proprietary information, sensitive customer data, and intellectual property. Any misstep could lead to significant reputational damage, legal consequences, and financial penalties. Our unwavering commitment is to build and maintain trust with our employees, our customers, and our partners, and robust security, privacy, and compliance practices are at the heart of that commitment. Let's start with data handling and retention policies. A common question is, where does my data go? At many organizations, this policy is clear. Your data, especially sensitive or proprietary information, remains within your internal environments, whether on-premise or in our private cloud. If we use approved external vendor solutions, they are subjected to stringent data processing agreements that guarantee the security and privacy of our data. Crucially, sensitive data is never fed into public general-purpose models without explicit case-by-case approval and rigorous anonymization. Who sees this data? Access is strictly controlled on a need-to-know basis, backed by robust auditing and monitoring system. And is it used for further training? For vendors' foundational models, the answer is a resounding no. Our agreements have to prevent this. However, if we are fine-tuning a model for a specific use case, then yes, our data is used for our model's training, but always within our controlled, secure environments. All data also adheres to clear, defined retention periods. Next, let's talk about privacy regulations and policies. Organizations operate globally, which means adhering to a complex web of international and regional privacy laws. This includes major regulations like the GDPR in Europe, the CCPA and CPRA in California, and numerous other regional and industry-specific laws worldwide. Beyond external regulations, organizations have their own comprehensive internal policies. Their data privacy guidelines provide a robust framework for handling personal data, and their information security standards are designed to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of all their information assets. Every AI deployment undergoes mandatory legal and compliance reviews to ensure full adherence. Your role as an employee is to understand and adhere to all these critical guidelines when interacting with generative AI. Moving on to a critical ethical aspect: bias and fairness in AI. AI bias refers to systematic and unfair prejudice in model outputs, often inherited directly from biases present in the data it was trained on. This matters immensely for organizations because biased AI could unfairly impact critical decision-making processes, whether in HR, customer service, or even engineering applications. It directly undermines trust and carries significant legal and ethical implications. To mitigate this, we employ several strategies. we strive for diverse and representative training data. We use bias detection and measurement tools to identify and quantify potential biases. Crucially, we integrate human oversight and review into our AI workflows. And we advocate for transparency in how our models are designed and used. Finally, let's discuss ethical AI use and responsible deployment. This goes beyond mere compliance. It's about doing what's right. The key principles include transparency. Aim for explainable AI and clear communication about its capabilities and limitations. Accountability. Establish clear ownership for AI outcomes. Human oversight. AI is seen as a powerful assistant augmenting human capabilities, not replacing human judgment. And safety and reliability, ensuring our AI performs as intended without causing harm. Organizations must have a robust AI governance framework that provides guidelines for the responsible development and deployment of AI solutions across the company. This framework also emphasizes continuous monitoring and improvement to adapt to evolving ethical challenges. To quickly summarize our deep dive into security, privacy, and compliance, remember that data control is paramount. Always know where your data is going. Compliance is non-negotiable. Adhere to all regulations and policies. We must address bias actively to ensure fair and equitable AI outcomes. Responsible AI is a shared duty requiring human oversight, transparency, and accountability from all of us. Ultimately, trust is our foundation and it's built on secure, private, and ethical AI practices. By upholding these principles, we protect not just our data, but our reputation and our future. If you find this content useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for similar content in the future. See you in another video. Until then, elevate.